Top 100 Manchester United goalscorers, the names that built a football empire. There is a moment at Old Trafford when the noise changes. It is not just loud, it is alive. A forward breaks through, the crowd rises before the ball is even struck, and in that split second between anticipation and eruption, history waits to be written. For more than a century, Manchester United has lived on such moments, goals that didn't just win matches, but shaped eras, defined legends, and turned players into immortals. This is not just a list of scorers. This is the story of the men who carried the club forward, one goal at a time. The theater of goals. Scoring has never been a statistic alone. It has always been identity. From muddy early 20th century pitches to the global spectacle of the United's greatest strength has been its relentless attacking tradition. Managers came and went, tactics evolved, but one expectation remained constant. United must attack. United must score. That philosophy created generations of prolific goal scorers, not just strikers, but wingers, midfielders, and unlikely heroes. The standard set by Sir Bobby Charlton. Any conversation about United goals begins with. Charlton was not merely a scorer, he was a survivor, a symbol of resilience after the Munich air disaster, and the heartbeat of the club's revival. His long-range strikes and fearless forward runs defined United's attacking DNA. For decades, he stood as the club's all-time leading scorer, a record many believed untouchable. He made goals feel meaningful, not just spectacular. The record breaker, Wayne Rooney. Then came a player who embodied modern United intensity. Rooney didn't score one type of goal. He scored every type imaginable. Bicycle kicks, long-range rockets, poacher's finishes, free kicks under pressure. When he surpassed Charlton's record, it symbolized continuity rather than replacement, one era handing the torch to another. Rooney became the bridge between tradition and modernity. The flair of Cristiano Ronaldo. When first arrived, he was a raw winger full of tricks. Few predicted he would evolve into one of the most devastating scorers in club history. Under United's system, Ronaldo transformed. Skill became efficiency. Flair became productivity. Potential became goals. His tally during his first spell helped deliver league titles and a Champions League crown, proving United could develop superstars into machines. Ryan Giggs, the unexpected scorer. Wingers are rarely among a club's top scorers, but rewrote that rule. Giggs didn't rely on explosive seasons. He relied on longevity. Across more than 2 decades, he accumulated goals steadily, often in crucial moments. His iconic solo strike in the FA Cup semi-final remains one of the most celebrated in English football history. Giggs showed that consistency can rival explosiveness. The Lawman, Dennis Law's ruthless efficiency. Before the Premier League era, terrorized defenders with instinctive finishing. Nicknamed the King, Law scored with elegance and aggression, becoming one of the most efficient forwards the club has ever seen. His era cemented United's reputation for producing clinical attackers long before modern analytics measured such traits. Strikers who defined generations. Throughout its history, United has relied on different types of forwards, each reflecting the tactical identity of their time. The classic finishers. Players whose primary role was simple: score. They thrived inside the box, living off precision and positioning. The complete forwards. Later generations demanded more: link-up play, pressing, creativity. United's evolution mirrored football's transformation itself. Goals from everywhere, not just strikers. One remarkable feature of United's top 100 scorers is diversity. Goals came from midfield generals arriving late in the box, wingers cutting inside, defenders rising for decisive headers. This collective contribution reinforced the club's attacking culture. Everyone shares responsibility for scoring. Old Trafford, where goals become memory, is often called the theater of dreams. That nickname exists because of goals. Supporters don't just remember victories, they remember the sound after the net ripples, the sight of players racing toward the Stretford end, the emotion attached to decisive finishes. Every scorer who contributed to United's top 100 became part of that theater. Evolution across eras. Early football, 1900s-1950s. Goals were gritty, physical, and often scrappy. Scorers battled heavy pitches and minimal protection. The Busby era, 1950s-1960s. Technique and attacking freedom flourished. United embraced expressive, forward-thinking football. The Ferguson dynasty, 1986-2013. Under Sir Alex Ferguson, United perfected balance, relentless attack combined with tactical discipline. This era produced an explosion of goals, and many names now dominating the all-time scoring charts. The modern game. Today's scorers operate in faster, more analytical football, yet the expectation remains unchanged: attack first. Why the top 100 matters more than the top 1. While fans debate who is the greatest scorer, the broader list tells a richer story. It reveals squad depth across decades, unsung contributors, players who scored fewer goals, but vital ones. A title-winning team is never built by one striker alone. It is built by waves of contributors. The pressure of wearing the number 9. At Manchester United, the striker's shirt carries weight. Every forward who arrives knows the history behind it, the goals, the expectations, the comparisons. Some thrive under that pressure. Others struggle beneath it. Those who enter the top 100 scorers earn permanent acceptance into club folklore. Memorable goals that defined careers. Many United players are remembered not for volume, but for moments. A last-minute winner that sealed a title. A derby strike that silenced rivals. A European goal under floodlights. One goal can elevate a player into lasting legend. Global impact. Goals seen around the world. As football globalized, Manchester United scorers gained international audiences. Goals once witnessed only by local supporters were now watched by millions across continents, expanding the cultural weight of every strike. United didn't just score goals. They exported them. The psychology of a United goalscorer. To succeed at United, a scorer must combine confidence bordering on arrogance, resilience after missed chances, ability to deliver under scrutiny. Because at this club, scoring is not optional. It is expected. Legacy written in numbers and emotion. Statistics record how many goals were scored. But supporters remember how they felt when they came, what they meant. The top 100 list is therefore not just arithmetic. It is emotional history. The next name waiting to rise. Every new generation brings fresh attackers hoping to join.